A not-for-profit organization working in the area of child abuse says it's set to prosecute some parents and individuals who have been arrested in connection with various forms of child molestation. According to Right to Play Ghana, in spite of tremendous progress made in the fight against the phenomenon, same cannot be said of sexual, emotional, and other forms of child abuse. The anti-child abuse organization says more work needs to be done to reduce the burden of abuse on children. Field facilitator Julius Chachu says 3 people who sexually abused children are in jail in the Setra East districts in Ashanti and Bia West districts of Western North regions. He joins us on the phone with more. It's great to have you here, Mr. Chachu. Very good morning to you.
Yes, good morning to all our present viewers. And good morning to your prestigious session.
And well done on the strides you are making. But we understand that you have more prosecutions to do. Can you tell us about them?
Yes, currently there is a case pending at the Fijase police station, which is, I think it has even been processed in the court, and the person has been jailed. This young man has been defiling school girls in the black community in the East District. And then the community is aware, but they were always covering it. So until we set up the CCTV and empowered them, they managed to report the case to the police. And we also facilitated the arrest of this young man, and he's in jail now. There are other instances where there is a man who has refused to send any of his children to school. He has 16 children in Bia West. And currently we are working with the authorities to ensure that all these children, especially those who are within school going age, to be sent to school. He is a secular farmer who has moved from Upper West to Bia West district, and he's not sent any of his children to school. So these are clear cases of abuse of the rights of children in most of the districts we are battling with daily. And I can say that we are making a lot of progress. Hitherto, they used not to report these cases. But after the empowerment, after the education and advocacy, we see more of these cases being reported. More of these cases are being brought forward for us to see how we can support them. And I can say we are making a lot of strides in that direction.
What exactly is the reason that some of these fathers or parents are giving for not taking their female children to school?
I think in this particular case where the man has refused to send his 16 children to school, I don't know whether it is the background of the man, because when they break, he allocates a field plot for the children to read, to work in. So he feels that he has to use the children to work to take care of himself.
It's not
or
going
whatever.
up at all.
Yes, so I think maybe it's the background, and the background, by background I mean educational level and exposure of most of these parents. But as the education is going on, the community child protection committees that we have set up, the children's club that we have formed, are sending the education down to their families, to the families and parents in the community. So the sensitization is going on well, and the awareness is coming so greatly. We are seeing that child labor, which is even something that used to be prevalent, has reduced very drastically because everybody is aware, and people have become aware of the fact that education is the key. And the authorities who are the stakeholders who are working in the area of child protection, talking about the doctor, SHRAG, GES, Ghana Health Service, all of them have come on board in the respective districts they are working in. And they have formed a district child protection committee where cases beyond the CCTCs at the community are referred to, so they can help address them. So I think that the background of the people, exposure and then lack of education or low education among parents and caregivers resulted in this in the past, but it's gradually becoming a thing of the past because of the increased awareness.
So in terms of sexual abuse, for example, what is being done to empower and educate not just the parents or the caregivers, but also the children, so that they're speaking up more and so that they can protect themselves?
Yeah, thank you very much. Right to play, as you are aware, we use the power of play to empower children. So we have designed games that have key learnings, like key learnings, their objectives that help children to do some core life skills. Core life skills, for instance, communication skills, leadership skills, assertiveness. So for this one, we let the children take part in games that build their assertive skills, assertiveness. So they learn to say no to whoever is having a sexual advance towards them. They learn to resist, and then where it is becoming too much, they learn to blow it up and report the case to the trusted adults that are also around them. And the other aspect is that the children during their club meetings discuss this issue. They share stories, and the teachers, the chaperones who handle the club, help them to overcome challenges and learn. They also learn how to say no to some of these advances.
Well, thank you very much for the good work you're doing, and we hope that it makes an impact in the communities that you're working with. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, too.
You're welcome.